What's up, y'all? So this is my first video, but I been planned on making a YouTube video, but I didn't even know what I wanted to make. I see a lot of y'all asking me for tips, so I feel like I should just make a whole video about how I got jobs. I got 2 jobs in a matter of 3 months. I'm gonna tell you guys what you need, everything. I'm not holding back on anything. I want y'all all to eat, so let's get into the video. I signed up to the website Indeed. Indeed is what helps you find jobs and create your resume for free, no cost at all. Creating my resume, I included things like the fact that I'm a leader, so National Honor Society, student government, that I was a basketball MVP. I included things like I worked with my mom, I did her taxes, so I worked with her business. Let me take it out. So I do also recommend printing your resumes out. First, you have to make sure your resumes are always printed. Never come in, that was my first time. My first interview ever, it was for Just Salad, and I went in and I did not print it out. I had it on my phone and it was very unprofessional, but they still took it, but it was very unprofessional. I feel like my first interview was really my learning experience because I did chew gum, and I told you guys, here are the screenshots that I posted on Snap. Here they are right here, in case you guys didn't get it. I put, I am Jada, I am 16 years old, I'm born and raised in Harlem, and know all about the New York lifestyle. I've learned to work harder to achieve my goals later in life. Finding my first job will help me create ethics towards the real world. I am training myself to be diverse and flexible with potential coworkers and customers I may encounter. Another thing are look up synonyms, basically big words that you guys can incorporate into your resumes that will make you look a little more professional. So having work experience at CAVA basically pushed me to have more of a chance with other places because I've worked in the food industry. I'm gonna now tell you guys how I got the job. So how I got the job at CAVA. But first, I'm gonna show you guys the things that I put on here, like groups, awards, and everything. So this is your brag sheet. This is what defines you. This is what tells the workers about you. And usually they keep the resume. They'll ask for it. Another thing, also before I get into how I got into CAVA, is you guys need to have your working paper, and you guys also need to go get your physical. Now, I went to my counselor and I asked for my working papers, so she gave me a physical, and I had to go upstairs to the nurse and get blood work. So they just need to know that you're physically fit to work. So in that case, I got 2 working papers because I did not want to lose one and just be stuck. So I asked for 2 of them. Every single time you have an interview, they need to see that you are a capable minor who can work. You can't really work more than 20 hours, but they might let you. So this is how I got into CAVA. First, I applied. My friend, he got an interview first, so then I applied. Once I applied, I got an interview 2 days later. So I scheduled it and everything, and I also had an interview with SHAKESHACK after downtown on Broadway. So the question that all managers ask is, why do you want the job? Why do you want to work here? I say, and this is going to be what gets you in or breaks you, I want to work here because of the diversity. I come from Harlem. It's usually made up of African Americans. In order to be successful, you need a type of diversity, a type of communication skill that benefits you in college. I'm still a minor, I'm still growing. I need to learn how to communicate. I need to learn how to move with efficiency, and also I need to learn how to move on a pace. I'm great under pressure, but some of my strengths that I need to work on are I might not communicate that well. So if I have this job, I'll be able to finally work on that. And individually as a person, I feel like working strengthens me because I'm able to work at deadlines. You know what I mean? You have to really be a master with your wordplay. So yeah, so I got hired on the spot at CAVA. He really liked my maturity. He said he has a great feeling about me, and he also grew up in Harlem, so he understood a little bit more Also, the one biggest tip that I can give you guys is always make eye contact. Do not look all around. It's okay to look to the side, because sometimes I'm a person that I look to the side, but make eye contact and nod. So if he's talking or she is talking, you have to and understand them, because that's what they want you to do. That's how they want you to handle a customer. The pay was $15.75 an hour. Most jobs that hire 16 and up go for $15.75, and the checks, like, if you work 4 days, the check's gonna look nice for a 16-year-old. For me, it's calm. Like, it's really nice, make your own money. You do have to get up and work, but right now I work at Shake Shack, and I'm gonna tell you how I got in there. Before I get into anything else, the interview after CAVA that I had for Shake Shack, I blew off. I did not go to that interview because I got hired on the spot. Do not do that. That was my one mistake, because what if I got hired at the Shake Shack? I would have had options. I'm glad that I had my experience at CAVA. It really strengthened me. It really showed me what hard work is, and I feel like that type of experience is great for going into another job. Shake Shack, I applied to so many Shake Shacks before I applied to CAVA. So this was like 2 months ago. The CAVA that I worked at was at Wall Street, and that CAVA is really deep. It's gonna get cold, it's gonna get snowy, and I live in Harlem, so if I'm traveling all the way to, Wall Street, it's gonna get difficult. And I already wake up at 7:40. But basically, I was in a need to find something closer. So basically what I did was I just was applying to multiple jobs, trying to find. I was stressed. I was like, how am I gonna find a new job in the matter of a few weeks? Some of them reached out, some of them didn't, and that's okay. That might be because I'm a minor, it might be because they already have a full, or they are looking for something specific. So one day I'm just near my phone, and my phone is always on D&D. Be careful with that. Always check your phone calls, because sometimes they call you and you don't answer. It's just bad, because now you don't get the interview. So they call me and I did not answer, so they text me, and I'm glad they did, because the manager says, hi, I'm the manager at Shake Shack. I would love to bring you in for an interview. So I texted him, told my availability, and then I came in for an interview. Best thing to do is communicate with the manager as well. Ask what time, tell him, are we still planning the interview today, the next day, or the day that you have the interview. So so I showed up, and mind you, this Shake Shack is 2 stops away from me, so it's better because it's right here. It's 2 stops away from me, so it's better. I also should have got into this sooner. This was my work shirt for CAVA. This is the work shirt that they give you guys. I go into the interview. I tell them the same thing that I told CAVA. I'm looking for diversity. I'm looking for a new setting, a new place to be around. And I'm great under pressure, but they also ask you what you can be stronger in. Do not say, I don't need anything to be stronger in. I feel like I'm just a good, rounded individual. Do not say that. Everyone has something they need to work on. Everyone. Now, he asked me if I had any questions, so I took the time to impress him. I said, what do you feel like your strengths are? And some of the managers talk a long time. You have to really nod and understand, because it's going to take patience, and that is going to be something that you'll need in the job, that they'll see. After the whole interview, he said that he really likes me, but the thing is about minors, how my schedule maybe not flexible. So he went to his other manager, he came back, and he kept telling me the dress code. So I'm like, do I have the job? Is he like just telling me the dress code? So he's saying Friday bringing your I-9 and everything, and your I-9 is what you put your deposit account, you put your information, your social security number and everything. And every check, they don't tell you this, every check they take out money, the government, right? And that's what's called taxes. And later on, when you get older, your taxes go back to you. And people do not check their number on the IRS website, I believe. And like when you're like 50 or 60, they give you that money back, all the tax money. So let's say like they take out $12 for taxes, or so. I don't know how much they take out for taxes, but I know it's like 12 something around there. When they take out the $12, they take it out every check. It stacks up on the side. You cannot touch that because that's the money that you get pulled out. It comes back to you. So you could have mad money later on in life due to the fact that you've been grinding, get your taxes pulled, everything, feel me? But you still also have to pay taxes when you're older as well for other things. Once I got hired, I came in with my I-9 and everything, sat with them, they gave me everything. So this is like the scarf, this is the shirt. Every place has dress codes for both places. CAVA, I need to wear all black. I wear black sweatpants. SHAKESHACK is more, so I have to wear black jeans, slip-ons, so like the Crocs without holes, or sneakers that have great, amazing grips. So today I'm gonna be on grill because yesterday I was basically training on the iPad. But your first day at SHAKESHACK, you'll be literally training on the iPad all day. So you're getting paid to sit there on the iPad and do quizzes. That's the whole thing, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I told you guys everything. Make sure you guys go on Indeed, like I said, do that resume, work hard, and do not give up. Feel me? Don't give up. Keep looking. It took like, you guys don't know how many jobs I applied to. I applied to so many jobs, and especially if you get hired or an interview for any job, go for it, because then you can fix your resume and put that you have experience, and that makes it better for you. Like, subscribe, do all of that. I'm gonna have more videos, less boring ones, or things that y'all want from me. I hope y'all enjoy.